Yeah, I didn't expect to be making this video, guys. You have to bear with me because I'm cycling. I'll tell you what's just happened. I've just gone to the shop in my local town up the road where I went to school, Tunbridge, and I'm cycling back. And I've come across a very old gentleman driving a four-wheel mobility small car on the wrong side of the road, coming right into live traffic, into me. So what's occurred is I've stopped him in front of him. I've stopped in front of him. I think I've just driven by a burglar, right, loading up a car with 2 mountain bikes and a strimmer, and he's got another bike loaded up there. Possibly. It's very suspect. Anyway, back to the hideous story that I'm trying to tell you. So I'm a bit blown away by the ambulance service. Anyway, guys, I've stopped this guy. I said, hello, mate. What are you doing? He said, what do you mean, sir? I said, you're going down the road the wrong way into live traffic. And he couldn't answer me what he was doing there. I said, are you aware actually where we are now? And he answered me, yeah, he was. I said, where have you come from? And he said Cranford Road, which is just there. Asked him if he was aware of everything around him, and he was. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm just looking for a shop. But then I asked him, what was you doing in the wrong lane, driving into live traffic, oblivious to the fact that you are? And he couldn't answer me, so he's then got bored of me, said, out the way, sir, out the way, young man, and he's put his thing in drive. He's put his little car thing in drive, and just gone to sort of ran my bike. Obviously I've just pulled my bike out of the way. Anyway, he's driving down the road the wrong way. So what I've had to do is, obviously, the responsible thing, and get off my bike and walk into the traffic ahead of him, so they're getting me before him, with my bike, pushing it. And went past one woman, who was just like staring at us. I said, can you assist me? I said, you know him? I said, I'm on Cranford Road now. So if I spot him up here in a minute, it'd be okay. Everything will be fine. But what's happened, guys? Let me just put it up. What's happened is we've carried on going on the wrong side of the road. I said to this woman, can you help me? And she's gone, oh, I'm just going out, sorry. And I thought, oh, cheers. So I called 999, obviously. Told the police, or well, told the emergency services. I've come across this guy going the wrong way in a live lane. Very, very old. I don't know if he was completely compass mentis. What's going on here? I said, he answers his name and all that. Anyway, this other woman decided to help me. We got him on the other side of the road, and the police, the ambulance won't do nothing. But I keep telling them, and the women here are agreeing with me. What you need to ask him is what he's doing on the wrong side of the road, driving into live traffic. So they said, oh, no, we're not coming out. So they've just told me to leave him in the right side of the road. This other woman I've seen, she was quite prepared. She's gone home without a conscience. But it might be because I was my dad's carer for so long, or it could be anything. But at the end of the day, I'm not prepared to go home and then I could watch on the news tonight he's been hit by a lorry because he went down the wrong side of the road, and I let him do that. What my plan is, to have a cycle up here, see if I can spot the fella, because then I know he's in the game, do you know what I mean? I can't, but the police, the ambulance, the medical people, she said, what is the medical concern? We need a medical concern to come out. But I said, you need to ask him what he's doing in the wrong lane. It's a mental concern, isn't it, really? Which is medical. But I spoke to this other woman that's in a, she's a disability driver herself. She's but she's normally on the right side of the road to go on the right places on the path. And I'm not prepared. He says he's gone to the shop and back. So what I'm doing now, I'm heading back to the shop. Even though this took up a lot of my time. I can't believe people are just prepared. Like that woman who said to me, where's the care in the community there from the police? And I'm sure if I went up north or different places, different constabularies, you'd get different results. As for me, I'm not prepared to just leave that guy. So we're cycling back. Sorry about the shaky picture. It's my phone's bouncing, yeah, it was. At the end of the day. I can't just go out, man. Like that woman just said to me, you know what I mean? You could go home and the next thing you hear on the news is he's got hit by a lorry, head on. Nearly 2 cars crashing now. On a massive road. Crazy. Anyway, I come across him around this corner. I know he's. Oh, good. He thought I was on my social media. I was on the phone to the police. He looked about 80. I ain't seen him yet. But on that corner there, that's where I've come across him, guys. Heading into a live, well, he's in the live lane, in the wrong lane. In the wrong lane. And that woman who seen him just a minute ago, I spoke to her just a minute ago, she said to me that he's normally on the path, and there's a big difference between on the path and on the wrong side of the road. But that's where I've seen him, on that bend there. And as you can see, there's cars coming around there. It's getting busy now. In fact, there's motorbikes and all sorts coming down there. What I'm going to do, guys, is just stop the video, whiz down now. Didn't expect to be doing a little update here. I'm just riding back to my village, guys, and I've come across an OAP on a mobility, on one of the mobility vehicles. In a live lane, in the wrong lane, right? So what I've had to do was stop him. I've stopped him in the wrong lane. I said, what are you doing in the wrong lane, sir? He's gone to me, I'm going to the shops, young man. So I've got to keep an eye out for him at the moment, so my eyes are everywhere. And I said, where are you from? And he told me what road he'd come from. Obviously, I'm still in the wrong lane. There's traffic coming at us. I said, you're in the wrong lane, mate. And he said, am I? he said, I'm close to the curb. I said, yeah, on the wrong side of the road. Coming into live traffic. Then I think he's got a bit bored with me. He's gone out of my way and he's put his car into drive. Obviously driven at me, so I've just moved out of the way with my bike. But I couldn't just leave him, so what I've had to do, I've had to walk in the wrong lane in front of him with my bike, so they're coming across me before him. I asked this other woman to help. She said, oh, I haven't got time. I've just thought, what the fuck? But anyway, this other woman's helped me. I've called 999 because what I kept asking him what he was doing in the wrong lane. He couldn't answer me that, and that's what you need to ask yourself. But he's completely with it. He can tell you everything apart from what he was doing in the wrong lane. But the police have just let him go on the right side of the road. Well, whoever just picked the phone up's just done that. So what I've done is, this other woman, she was quite prepared to just fuck off and leave him in the wrong side of the road. But anyway, I've rode up the road here, come across another woman on a mobility scooter who knows him. I've had a quick chat with her. I've said to her, I'm not really prepared to just do that. I don't know whether it's because, I don't know, but people ought to give a fuck about old people in the wrong lane. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, I've said I'm going to come back up here, because he said he's going to the shop and back up there. He's told me what road he's at, so I'm going to go around the block. What I'm trying to do is, I don't want to go home, do you know what I mean, and then fucking see on the news. But the police said nothing we can do. It's a medical. Well, whoever's on the phone at the emergency services said it's a medical issue. I said, yeah, but there's no medical issue there. I said, yeah, but what you need to ask yourself and ask him is, what is he doing in the wrong lane? Which he can't answer, guys. He cannot answer. He wasn't even aware he was in the wrong lane. To be honest with you, they said, oh, just let him go in the right lane. And to be honest with you, that's not good enough for me. So I'm going round here until I see him. I know what road he's in. This other woman said, I've seen him around, you're okay. But, you know, is he okay? And if he's okay, what's he doing in the wrong lane coming at me? So I've had to come back here again, because if I see him in a minute going back correctly towards the road that he comes from, it's all good. I'll ride by him and say that I know he's all right. I was talking to him and all that. People, we may even get him on the old camera in a minute. But he did say to me, he said, what are you doing? He said, out of my way on your social media. I said, I ain't on my social media, mate. I said, I'm talking to the police. They was quite happy to just leave him, or wherever the emergency services are. But I'm not. I'm not prepared to just leave him. So I've come back. And I'm looping back round. And at some stage I should come across him. Because he goes to the shop quite often every day. But then what's he doing? And the other woman on the mobility vehicle, hello Finn, has said that she always sees him, but he's on the path. But then what's he doing in the road? You know what I mean? I ain't just going to leave him. I want to make sure he's going back. If I see him in a minute going up the right road, then sweet. I'll ride by him and say hello to him. There's a couple of other women that said, yeah, it's unbelievable that the police no one's coming out to check him. But they've all praised me for being quite responsible. But to be honest with you, I didn't even have to think about it. I've just thought I found a fucking old man, really old man, at least 75, in the wrong lane coming at me. Is it not common sense, or is it not the right thing to fucking instantly think you're going to help him? Do you know what I mean? But and he should be at these shops here. But all I can do is what I've done. I've left it a bit of time. I've done a circuit round here. But what I'm going to do is look for his mobility vehicle, because I'll be here, which is not here at the minute. Just looking for his mobility vehicle, which I can't see anywhere. These were the shops he's coming to. See what I mean? He could be 3 miles down the fucking road, getting into all sorts of bother. because he ain't at these shops which he said he was going to, and the police just presume that everything's all right. I don't think it is all right, and I'll tell you what, I'll ring them back in a minute and say, oh, you got it wrong here. There's a, you know what I mean, the guy's not on the route he's supposed to be on, and I'll be the only motherfucker that's found that out, because no one else bothered with him. But he's definitely not at these shops, guys, because I'm here now, and I've already done a circuit. To be honest, I ain't come past him. I should have come past him, see, as I've gone round now, and I haven't. I've not come past this old man. And I might have to call the police back again, because to be honest with you, or at least, see, he would have come down this way, guys. And I'm not overreacting. All I'm trying to do is figure out why an old man on a mobility vehicle is going down the wrong side of the road into traffic. And now I've gone round the block, sort of to retrace where he should be, and he's not here, which is making me think, well, where exactly is he? But all I do know is he's not at these shops. All I can do, I'm pressing the wrong button, and I'm on the fucking wrong thing right here. Let me quickly get up this hill, guys, because as I've come round that way, he could have come up here. I just want to rule that out, and I can only rule that out by fucking cycling right up here. If I don't see him when I get to the top of this little hill here, then he ain't gone the way he said he was going. And I haven't seen him there. Well, I don't think there's really a lot more I can do. All I can do is wipe one more quick circuit, get on my pedals, straight back up to his road. Then again, I've just done that circuit, so I may as well. And his mobility vehicle's not there, so he ain't going to be on that one. All I'm going to do now, guys, is quickly race back. People refused to help. Some woman, two women did help. One woman refused to help. She said, sorry, I'm busy, I've got to be somewhere. I thought, you've just seen someone going down a live lane with me trying to help them, and you've just refused to help. Okay. Heartless bitch. That's all I've got to say. But really, I should see him up here. I'll show you exactly right where I see him. And this is a live road that I'm going. Obviously, I'm on the right side of the road, where all the cars coming at us. Somebody might beep at me in a minute for being on the phone, but what they don't realise is, obviously, I'm not governed by the same laws as drivers. It's a completely different law. This is where I see him, guys. Up here, as you can see, it's cars and lorries, everything comes along here. I've recorded a bit off video as well, so I can upload that later. But anyway, we might come across him. This is where I see him. I've come up here, like I am now, on the way home. And that's where I see it, coming along the wrong bit, coming right at me. So about there, I've stopped him. I've got to stop right in front of him. I said, hello, sir. "Well, do you know where you are?" He's told me where we are. I've then said, "Where have you come from?" He's proceeded to tell me where he comes from, which is a road up here. I said, "Where are you actually going?" He said, "To the shop and back. I do it all the time." I've gone, "Okay." I said, "What are you doing in the wrong lane on the road?" And he couldn't answer me that. He said, "Oh, I'm just riding along here, tucked into the side here. Is that not right then?" And I've gone, "No, mate, you're going into live traffic. And I can't see him up here." But I'm shocked. Well, no doubt if you went to Essex or Merseyside or Scotland or other places, it would be different around the country, but I would have thought someone would have come out and just checked him out mentally. I don't think the emergency services are on the ball, and they told me to put him in the right lane and leave him. I'm going to go down here just to make sure that he's not anywhere, and then I'm going to have to ride back home and call 101 for your local police. 999 said there's no medical emergency. I said, you need to ask yourself, what's he doing in the wrong lane? And the fact that he can't answer that, that could be like mental. Obviously he's got to be disorientated to do that, which the other woman I spoke to on her disability vehicles totally agreed with me. In fact, everybody has. It's crazy. But okay, all I can do is ride round this corner here. Probably 5 minutes, if that, 4 minutes. And that's it. I can't do any more. See, this is the road he's come from. Well, this road only goes up round here, so if I whiz up here and he ain't anywhere to be seen, then I'm going to whiz back, and then that's on my way home the other bit anyway. But it's a bit concerning that he ain't on the route that he should be on. All I said was I wouldn't really want it on my conscience later if I go home and watch my local news and it says some 80-year-old pensioner was sadly killed by a lorry today because he drove head first in, you know what I mean, he's in the wrong lane. Then how am I going to feel? Horrendous. Tell you what, just to put my mind at peace, I'm going to go to the end of this road, because then I know that I've done all that I can possibly do here, really. It could be anywhere. Oh, he ain't down here. I should be at home, having something to eat, chilling out. Instead I'm looking for an OAP that no one gave a fuck about, but I did do. It was going down fucking a road the wrong way into me. In fact, I might have to thank you, Georgina. That's what a few women and a fella have said here today. But I've just said, to be honest, I'm just doing what feels right, which is the right thing, which I'd do for anybody that if I saw anybody. Well, I've just said to this other woman, it doesn't matter about his age, because she's in a chair, but she's my age. I said I would have stopped you or a kid or anybody that's in the wrong lane, going the wrong way into live traffic. But literally all I can do, I don't know if you can hear me still, it's quite windy. So he should have come along here and he hasn't. So where he said he was going, he obviously wasn't. Because I've been back up here. Cheers, Gav. All I'm doing, mate, is look, he ain't nowhere up there. So tell you what, it's only Barchester way. I'm going to ride up the end of there just to fucking doubly put my mind at rest, because at the end of the day I can't fucking just ride off now. And he might have gone round another road and then come back on this route, or he might have just vanished. I don't know. All I know is, all I can do is whiz up here. It's pointless going back to the shops. I can't see him that way. It's just a bit weird that he ain't at the shop. I can't believe that the emergency services are not interested in a really old person in the wrong lane, in a mobility vehicle, or one of them little electric mobile. My dad had one. My dad had one because he was in the submarines, man. That's how he got his. When I was his carer, my dad didn't go in the wrong lane. My dad knew where he was. This guy knows where he is, knows who he is, knows where he's going, knows where he's been, but he doesn't know what he's actually doing at that precise moment in the wrong lane. And that's what bothers me. And if I end up going home in a minute, I'm going to have to call 101 and tell Kent Police to tell Tunbridge Station, keep an eye out for a man on the wheelchair, because I'll tell them what I've just done here. Plus I've documented it on this video and another video that I took sort of offline on my phone. And I'm going to tell them that I've retraced that route that he should be on, and he's not on it, and they need to know that information. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think, and that is all I'm going to do, because that's all I fucking can do, guys. No, he ain't there. See, that's where I've collared him, coming round now, on where that police car is. I don't know if that police car's coming up this way, but I ought to tell him, really. Can I stop you, sir? Cheers, mate. Hello, mate. I'm just on the way home. I've come across an old gentleman up there. I've already dialed 999, but they weren't interested in him. I'm a cyclist. I'm just going home to Adler. I've been there to live their whole life. I've come round the corner there, and he's in the wrong lane. Okay. On his mobility scooter. He's about 75, 80.
Whereabouts was he, sorry?
On the corner there, and on the wrong lane.
Oh,
so he's over that. He's on the wrong side of the road where you've just drove along.
Yeah.
He'd have been coming right at you.
We didn't go past him, right? We've just come out from Heim Lane.
No, I've stopped him, mate, about half hour ago.
Oh, half hour ago?
Yeah, but the 999 services says just leave him, put him on the right side of the road and leave him. But I've asked him where we come from, Cranford Rail, it all makes sense. Then I asked him what he was doing on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
And he can't answer me that, right? And anyway, I've let him go. I've got ADHD and autism. I'm not prepared to just leave that fella. So what I've done, I've gone to where he's supposed to be, and I ain't no head or sign of him, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ride back to Adlow this way, and if I don't see him along now,
yeah, because
I was going to ring Kent Police.
Well, like I say, we distributed from that way, and we didn't see anyone.
Nah, see where he said he was going, I've done all I can do, but who do I need to make aware of what I've done here?
It will be
101.
Yeah, but it'll be 101.
Just so you Tunbridge one, well, you know about
what
now.
We'll do is we've got people floating about anywhere.
Well, that's what I mean. If they say, yeah, they might, and he's really old, and he told me who he was, where he was going, but I said, okay then, mate. He started driving at me, I'm still on the wrong thing, so I've just got in front of him, pushed my bike so they're seeing me first. But I kept asking, what are you doing on the wrong side of the road? He couldn't answer me that. Okay. And that was my main concern.
Say, you'll get forecast out, and then if someone sees him and he's doing, well, he looks in a bit of distress, we'll just point him back in the right direction.
Well, I spoke to this other woman who's in a mobility thing. I said, do you know him? She obviously because they both got mobility things, they might know it. And she said, yeah, he's normally on the paths. I said, what's he doing on the wrong side of the road coming out at me? I couldn't just ride by it.
No, of course.
It don't matter if he's old or whoever it was on the wrong side of the road.
No, absolutely not.
But clearly he's had a
Okay.
bit confused.
No, so we're going this way anyway.
Okay, but now, to be honest, I'm quite thankful I come across you, because then I'll
Yeah.
go and just tell 101 who will inform you, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
let's say they'll have their eyes open now to get broadcast out. So.
Well, at least nothing, you wouldn't be here if he'd gone into a lorry at the moment.
We'd,
So.
we'd have seen him, we'd have stopped
Yeah.
ourselves and been like, what's doing, mate? So.
Well, that's it, you would have done the same. But I asked some woman, as I was trying to help him, I said, can you help me here? And she's just gone, no, I ain't got time. She's gone, right. What sort of care in the community is that, eh? You know what I mean? But,
No, just
no, you're alright, mate. Wow. See, guys? We get on the path. Police just gone by, guys. They're just going up his road now towards where he comes from. Oh wow! See, even the police agreed with me. At least I've put my mind at risk. I now know that Tunbridge Police know it. And that they have just turned down towards his road, so I was on the way home right about an hour and a half ago. Wow. What a crazy turnout, guys. What a crazy turnout. He sounds like he's got a puncture, whatever that is. That brother, he's got a blowout. Wow. It's going to make a good YouTube video, isn't it? I've got a little bit which I've recorded a bit. I haven't recorded him because I'm not like that mad on social media. Obviously, I deal with the incident, and even social media comes after. That's why I fired up the camera. I thought, well, I've got to look for him. I thought this would make quite a good story here. And it's mad how the old police just come along. And I don't know what happened there, guys. Hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button then by mistake. It's all been that much going on. There's my hands all over the place here on this bike. Fucking hell. I hope when I'm fucking an old man, mate, some cunt stops and helps me. But I'll tell you what, people, I fear that in society now, no one gives a fuck, man. But there'll always be a few people like myself that will give a fuck, I guess. But at the end of the day, I couldn't just leave that old guy. And I hope when I'm fucking, if I get to 75, no one fucking leaves me. I've got to get, I'm going to get over the other side of the road so we got less wind. You know what I mean? All he's got to do is get out onto like a road like that, an A road, and he's dead, mate. You get some foreign lorry driver driving whatever, he don't, you know what I mean? Some people are not as alert, are they? Obviously I'm pretty alert. fact, I understand now that us ADHDers, we can hyper-focus, which means really focus more than what a normal person can. And that's what I do when I cycle, I hyper-focus. That's why I've been cycling all my life without a crash helmet and I'm not dead, to be truthful with you. So when I'm out here, I'm cycling, which creates dopamine. It's dopamine which ADHD brains lack. So when I'm out here, I'm like fucking 68 surveillance cameras, you know what I mean? I'm pretty... Ooh. Pretty tuned in. Anyway. Gonna ride on along this little path and hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. It's very, very windy. Hours behind my schedule, guys. Not that I've got a mad schedule, but oh, I'll be social media in my own crash in a minute. At least, like I said to them boys back there, the old Bill, nothing, you know what I mean? They wouldn't be talking to me if something had happened. So. What they'll probably do is flash over the radio out of their car there that they've just come across me and what I've said and I'll get back here and dial 101, which basically puts all of the Kent, well, yeah, I expect they'll put that out then across all of Kent Police. I keep pressing the wrong button, guys. But hopefully, oh no, I've got a low battery, that don't surprise me, but I bought my battery pack anyway. Wow, I've never come across that before. I've seen it on TV. I've seen it on TV on traffic cops or motorway. They have found people on motorways, haven't they? Oh. Wow. Even them officers just said, yeah, like I said to them, you need to ask yourselves what he's doing on the wrong side of the road, and the fact he can't, and even the police just agree there. Whoever that was on the emergency calls didn't have a clue. Really old guy. With his hood pulled right down. Fuck. I'm still quite amazed that you come across something like that, dial the emergency services and they just say put him in the right lane and let him off. At what point then? At what point does the line get crossed when you think, hang on a minute, what's he doing on the wrong side of the road? Plus the fact that he can't answer me what he's doing on the wrong side of the road. And I've got a runny nose from all this cycling out here in the cold. It's quite cold out here, guys. It's getting breezy. Anyway, the police know now because I've just seen them, so all I can do is go home, call 101, which will get through me to my local police up here, and they'll put it out. But to be honest, them two coppers that I've just stopped in the road there would have probably put it out before I get home, but like they said, I'll do what I said I was going to do. Do you know what I mean? Can't just leave him. Fucking. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like me cycling out there up this side of the road, the right hand side, with cars coming at me like that. Crazy, guys, crazy. Completely crazy. What I've got to do, I've got to cross the road. What a crazy afternoon, guys. What a crazy afternoon. I've just asked the police, texting me the reference number for what I've just reported. Well, he hasn't popped up, run over or anything yet, guys. I'll tell you what, I've got to get a drink. I've been riding in fact I've got a real pain in my left leg. I've been riding for about 2 hours. For that old man. But it's all reported now. Wow. I've never come across that before, guys, in my life. Still registering in my brain, you know. Obviously, when somebody with ADHD comes across something really exciting like that, which gets you awake, it creates dopamine in the brain, which is what me and my fellow ADHD people lack. So obviously I've still got all that buzzing around my brain from the whole incident, which is crazy. But like the two Bobbies said, and like the girl on the phone now from Kent Police just said, you've got to ask yourself and ask him what he was doing in the wrong lane going towards live traffic. That's what you need to ask yourself. But all I know is that at the moment, as time stands, he's not been found run over. There's been no incidents. He was not on his route that he was supposed to be on. So to be honest, by now he could be anywhere. But luckily now, I can sit down and my mind is at peace. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, I suppose, well, I don't know, the woman that said to me at the start, when I was in front of him, walking up the wrong side of the road, cars come in, and I said to her, could she help me here with this old guy? Sorry, I've only got a couple of minutes. And I thought, okay. Do you know what I mean? She clearly hasn't got a conscience. But there's another couple of women that I see that help me. But at the end of the day, people were still prepared to just leave him. Whereas I had to eliminate in my brain, it's probably my ADHD and ASD brain, I had to eliminate all the things I can eliminate, which means going around just to see if he's okay and getting my own peace of mind. And obviously you can see by the video the police come along and I was able to do it that way. Plus I've rode up and down, he was not anywhere to be seen. There's no more, you know what I mean, he could be anywhere. But at the end of the day, Kent police know, Tunbridge police know, and that's how it is. But I can certainly tell you, it's been a bit of a mind-blowing afternoon. I really weren't expecting, in fact it's thrown all my afternoon and we're now early evening, and I don't even know what the time is, guys. I was quite peacefully cycling along, bobbing my head along to the specials, blasting out, and then I looked ahead, and there's a mobility vehicle coming right at me. And I thought, what the fuck? I thought, you're in the wrong lane, mate. And he had a hat on and he was like hoodie pulled right down. But he could see me, he could see what was right in front of him, plus I sort of loudly stopped him. And he knew where he was going, knew who he was, knew where he'd been. But when I said to him, yeah, but what you doing on the wrong side of the road, mate? And he said, oh, I didn't even know I was. If you don't know you're on the wrong side of the road, clearly you're not completely fucking switched on at some point, but at the end of the day, I've done what I can do. It's thrown my brain though, I've got to say. That's, I've got to put my shopping away. It's completely thrown me. Ooh. But the police know, so that's, in fact, you look at the video, I'm right there when the police come along at the perfect time. Which was handy, really. Because then, obviously, they'll make the Tunbridge police aware of that, and that's all I needed to do. I had a phone call I made to 101, was Kent police. But if he's anywhere, he's probably floating around Tunbridge. I was on my phone to the police, walking in front of him, trying to push me by into the traffic. He was going out my way, young man, off of that social media. I said, I ain't on the social media, mate. I said, I'm on the phone to the police. I said, you're going down the road the wrong way. And I'm not prepared to just let him do that. Crazy. Excuse me while I ate a bit of chocolate. I've literally been cycling up and down for about an hour and a half, I guess. Which really should have been a 10-minute ride on. Crazy. In fact, I might go on the Tunbridge Facebook group in a minute, because I don't come from Tunbridge, but I went to school in Tunbridge, and at the end of the day, that old man is somebody's dad. So I might put a post out on there, just putting out about mobility vehicle, OAP, Cranford Road. I mean, all the bits that I need to, I ain't got a clue who that is calling on that. Oh, I can leave a message. Go away, I'm too busy making a cup of tea at the moment. Yeah, I'll go on the Tunbridge one and let all the Tunbridge people know that I came across this old guy, because that, you know what I mean, he might have a son or daughter that lives in Tunbridge, or somebody up Cranford Road might know him and know who his family are, and then that's all I can do. Really? I've got a crazy YouTube video out of it all. Once I join all my little bits up and download all my videos, and like me. So I'm about 2 hours behind schedule now, which isn't good, but to be honest, now I can sit down and have a cup of tea and my mind's at rest. He was at least 75, you know what I mean? I know how old people look. I lived with an old man for so many years, do you know what I mean? I know how OAPs look like. And he was at least 75 plus. 75 plus, I reckon. It's my dad had a mobility scooter. If he was ever out there years ago, do you know what I mean? Going down the wrong side of the road, I'd hope someone would let me know too. I've changed my mind, Gab. I said tea, but then I see the coffee. So I'm going to have a coffee. Fucking hell. Crazy bloke. He said, out the way, young man, just give it the throttle. I thought, I can't fucking just leave it. He was still on the wrong side of the road. So I've just got my bike in front of him, pushing it, right out in the road so all the cars can see me. Asked some woman to help me. No, I ain't got time, I've only got a couple of minutes. What a cunt, man. Maybe if a lorry had come round the corner and squashed me and that old man, she would have thought differently. It's a good job somebody gives a fuck, innit? But at the end of the day, like I've said, don't matter if it was an old man or a fucking 7-year-old kid going along on the wrong side of the road. I don't give a fuck. I'm stopping whoever it is. Because to be honest, you should know where you are on the road, you know what I mean? He couldn't answer me why he was in the line, why he was where he was. I said, you do realise, mate, you're in the wrong lane? He said, really? I said, yeah, you're coming at me, look. I said, look where we are. I said, I'm cycling along here into you. And that's when he sort of clocked what had gone on. But I said, where have you come from? Cranford Road or whatever he said. And I thought, well, he knows where he's come from. I said, where are you going? And he said, down the shops. And I thought, well, you're on the route to the shop. He does it all the time. But then when I said to him, what are you doing over this side here though? And he couldn't answer that. And the other woman that I see in the mobility scooter, the younger woman, she said, yeah, he's normally on all the paths. Fuck him. That's blunt, that's fried me brain. Fucking... Didn't expect that. Didn't expect for it to last so long. To be honest, I thought, oh, the emergency people would take me off him. I'm going to be on my way. They just told me put him in the right lane and let him off again. But like the two coppers on that video, they would have asked the same what I asked, so I'm quite happy with that. Good job Tunbridge Police are not as stupid as the fucking people that pick the 999 calls up, isn't it? Again, and them two coppers did do what they said that they was going round, so. Definitely got to put something on that Tunbridge fucking Facebook group. Just to let all the Tunbridge people know. Somebody might know him, but I can't remember his name. I can remember Cranford Road and the fact that he's an old pensioner. You know, one of them dark Kit Kats, they're quite nice. If he's got any family in Tunbridge or one of his neighbours or something might know him, mightn't they? Fucking bloke. Quite comical he was. I was walking on my phone, like talking to the old Bill, like on the hands-free, pushing me bike, trying. Well, I was oblivious to the traffic coming towards me, to be honest. I was more interested in where he was steering, so I was just looking at him. He should get out of my way and get off that social media. Made me chuckle. I said, no, mate. I said, I ain't on the phone on my social media. I said, I'm on the phone to the police. Fucking crazy goings on. Fuck. I can tell you what, though. I've been cycling now for about 2 hours and I've got twinge coming up, muscle twinge in my right leg. Fucking going up and down Barchester fucking way, innit? All them other little roads I go up. Then again, it didn't hurt me, so, and I'm fit enough to do that. So. I've done it before, you know. When was it? When the Adlo girl went missing, I went out and looked for her on my bike. And one morning I was on Facebook, it was about 5-6 years ago, and a post went up about the young girl gone missing up Woodlands Walk. Well, and that was about 3 in the morning, and there was some people out looking, and I said, well, I've got ADHD, I'm wide awake, fucking cycle all night long, so I actually went out and went along Woodlands, all at the bits on my mountain bike, all on the bits that the normal searchers wouldn't get to, but I think she turned up in the end, but crazy. Right, where's my Rizzlers? I ain't had a fucking, that's what I was probably doing it, and I ain't had a roll up for hours. Oh, looks like it's going to rain. Yeah, the wind's getting up out there. I think I've picked up an injury, man. What a palaver. Anyway, I've got to charge this phone up. Sit down and relax. Have a good evening, people. I'll tell you what, guys, I've had the most extraordinary, I should be now. Obviously, the next video. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, just. I posted a video earlier, guys, and it's all still good. Going to be doing the Coventry automatics, but what I didn't realise was going to unfold this afternoon involved a 70-odd-year-old, well, 75 to 80-year-old pensioner in a little mobility vehicle in a live lane in the road, coming right at me. It involves the police. involves other people. And I've made quite a good, obviously I didn't take none of the man, but the police are on there. So what I'm going to be doing, we're still going to be doing the Coventry Automatics, but what I'm also going to be doing, I might not even do it tonight, because to be honest with you, the whole process of what I've been through this afternoon has wiped me out. But I might go for the Coventry. We might go for the A side of the Coventry Automatics tonight, and you might get that in the morning, or you might even get it later. I might liven up in a minute. Basically, a 10-minute journey from my pal's house back to my village lasted for 2 hours and involved. I'll wait till the video, you see the video, right? I'll say no more, but it's all there. It's quite mind-blowing. I've never come across it before, and to be honest with you, I've never come across it again. But anyway, I'm going to upload this one. Whatever you're doing, stay tuned. There's some classic stuff coming up. It's not just the music, it's... I thought, after the incident started, I thought, oh, well, this would make a good YouTube vid. But anyway, guys, I'll see you shortly. I've literally got through the door. I'm going to bang the kettle on, have a quick smoke, and then I think I've got about possibly 6 or 7 videos to merge together, which is easy enough. Might take a while though for me to merge them, but it should be quite a long video, to be honest. It could touch an hour possibly, but anyway, stay tuned.